The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. Taliaferro. Y'all see I got Mr. Taliaferro TV. How's everybody doing out there? I will say this because I got the glasses on. Let me go ahead and state the obvious in the room. I got the glasses on. I'm just trying something out. Just seeing what's the reaction to it. I'm just shooting my shot. All right, anyways, we got a very serious story to get to today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is one of those ones. I have to look at the clock to see how long I'm gonna take on this one. This is gonna be a big one, man. This is gonna be a big one because it's so much covered in this, right? Where do I start? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not very prepared for this one. Post Malone, all right? Post Malone is an artist, and I'm not going to talk about Post Malone too much about his life and everything like that. All I know is I can tell you the facts. Post Malone got popping off a record called White Iverson, all right? Post Malone has also been caught on camera saying the N-word. I told you guys in previous videos, I'm not going to go too far in on that because I think as rappers, they make it hard for white people. You put white people in a compromised position. They want to listen to the music, but it's like, yo, if you say the N-word every other line, how do you expect them not to say it? So again, I don't want to see it on camera, but we be fools to think that they don't say it behind closed doors. Come on now, let's just be clear about it. Peter Rosenberg, to your left. He is a radio personality at Hot 97, and Rosenberg doesn't know this because me and Rosenberg worked at ESPN at the same time, right? I tried to see him. Obviously, I'm like, yo, because in the building, he's just another guy at ESPN, right? And obviously, I know what he's doing. I'm watching Rosenberg's interviews from day to day and Hot, and he's in the building in Bristol. I never ran into him. I was looking for him a couple days, couldn't find him. He just got hired there, so he was probably there about a month, all right? Rosenberg got a lot of respect in my book. I got a lot of respect for Peter Rosenberg, what he's doing. He's got so many different jobs right now. I respect him, but let's state the obvious. He's a white guy, all right? But he's dedicated to hip hop. So let me just go ahead and put this out there. People are going to come at Peter Rosenberg because they're going to be like, yo, you're not the guy to go this hard on something. But I actually think you're wrong. He is actually the perfect guy to talk about hip hop in the ways that he's talking about it because I'm a man about actions, and you say what you want about Rosenberg. Over the last, 24 years, I believe he said, he's been about that action, boss. He's been about hip-hop and the culture. And if you dedicate your life to something for 24 years, look, man, at some point you got to be like, yo, this ain't a facade. This ain't an act. You got to give somebody credit for the work that they put in. Not for what they're saying, but their actual work that they put in. All right, so Peter Rosenberg called out Post Malone. We're going to play this video because he said he's tired of Rosenberg trolling the culture, or excuse me, Post Malone trolling the culture. So let's play this.
Yo guys, pardon the Michael Rappaport style video. Got to address this Post Malone thing that seems to be blowing over somehow. Post Malone, I'm done giving you passes, bro. Even though I like you in person, we've had nice conversations before. You're out of passes. That's over. You got to pass for braids, which is not common. You got to pass for the N-word thing that happened on Snapchat. We gave you a pass even though all the tattoos of the artists you love are all white rock stars, none related to hip-hop at all. So either leave hip-hop and go make other music in another genre, or start showing respect for hip-hop. Hip-hop isn't the music you go to for emotion, important things. Hip-hop has been the soundtrack of every important day of my life, and many people like me, and all around the world of every different background. So, start showing respect for hip-hop or get out. No more passes for Post Malone. You're done.
All right, just to break down where Peter Rosenberg's comments are coming from, for those who don't know, this is what Post Malone said a week ago about hip-hop. He said, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop. There are great hip-hop songs where they talk about life and spit that real shit, but right now there's a lot of people, there's not a lot of people talking about real shit. Whenever I want to cry, whenever I want to sit down and have a nice cry, I'll go listen to some Bob Dylan. Or whenever I'm trying to have a good time and stay in a positive mood, I listen to hip-hop because it's fun. I think hip-hop is important because it brings people together in a beautiful, happy way. All right. I think it's important that I break down all things here. And some of this stuff I talked about in my last video. If you watch Ferro's content, you ain't got to get ready because you already know what I'm on. All right. Let's talk about Post Malone here. And some of the things Peter Rosenberg said, I had no idea about. I had no idea that Post Malone has tattoos of all famous white musicians. All right? There's nothing wrong with that. Well, the problem come in is that we know what Post Malone is doing. And Starlito tried to say some of this stuff. And apologies to my dog Starlito, because I didn't take his side much. Lito and Trip tried to call Post Malone. I salute to the Nashville and Memphis rappers, my Tennessee people. They tried to call out Post Malone about this a couple months ago. They're like, yo, you're using hip-hop. You're using hip-hop. So, again, Post Malone's career got started with White Iverson. Since then, pretty much every time Post Malone comes with a single, he features a black star. Post Malone's career trajectory is very high because his top 3 records right now are huge. White Iverson, that's by himself, but he's talking about or appropriating the black culture. You can't get more cultural appropriation than making a song saying I'm the white Allen Iverson. You got Congratulations, which is a song I really like, with Quavo. He used Quavo, and he has the record right now that's lighting up the charts with 21 Savage called Rockstar. Peter Rosenberg's like, yo, you got all these tats of white artists, not anybody African American. You got braids, and we let's be clear, when we think braids, we don't categorize them as a white thing. It's a black thing. You got gold teeth, that is very hip hop, and you keep featuring nothing but black artists on your records. You're doing nothing for hip hop, and it's to the point now. Not only are you not doing for hip hop, you're using hip hop for your advantage. You don't even respect it, and that's what Peter Rosenberg is coming in at. And again, a lot of people are going to be like, Rosenberg shouldn't be the one to speak on it. I think he's the perfect person because he sees where this is going. If you don't show love, he's seen white people take over cultures before. And he did a video on this on Hot 97's YouTube page that I advise you guys check out. Rosenberg is saying, yo, this has happened with every genre of music. It starts out black because we are the cool. It starts off black, and these records end up, cultures and genres of music all end up being taken over by other genres. And then it's like, we black people, we always just let them go. We don't even want them back. We're like, it ain't even cool no more. And Rosenberg's like, I don't want to see this happen to hip hop. I'll tell a quick story here about how crazy, and people don't see this stuff. When I was in undergrad at college at Tennessee, salute to the balls. We're going through a hard time right now. Salute to my school. I used to get booked to record shows and cover events. So I put together interviews, put together music performances. I get booked by DJs and concert promoters, and in exchange, they would give me interviews with the artist that was coming. Right? That was my thing. Whatever you need me to do on the camera, I got you. I'm not the best, but I got you. As long as you let me get an interview with this artist, few questions, help me and I help you. It's just that simple. So I was able to see a lot of private white fraternity parties. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. A lot of white frats, they book the most popping black artists every couple months. Now, do I think this is a blatant sign of racism? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But I think there's a lack of care about the hip hop culture. K-Camp was one time booked, and I did this show. And salute to the DJ that brought me out. I ain't gonna say his name. K-Camp had a show. And this is when K-Camp's record, Comfortable, Baby, Let's Get Comfortable, was lighting up the radio. Y'all remember that, like, what, 2 years ago? Maybe 2.5, 3 years ago? And around this time, and K-Camp's one of those artists where his music is bigger than his face, right? You know a couple twerk songs from K-Camp, and you know Comfortable. K-Camp performed. And before he was about to hit the stage, as a matter of fact, I was talking to some of the people that was at the party, the white fraternity party, and there were women there as well. It was a private party. But matter of fact, let's just talk about the party, right? It was a private party. They booked the venue, but it wasn't booked like K-Camp was performing. It was like, yo, this white frat has this venue, and they just so happen to be bringing K-Camp, right? That is the truth of it. And this is happening in colleges all around the country. I promise you that. It keeps black people out. And it's like, yo, I thought to myself, it's like, yo, we can't allow this to happen. Like, yo, y'all booking a black artist and the black artists can't bring out the black people. And for black artists, it's great because we don't got the money that white fraternities and sororities got right now. We don't got the type of bread. They got bread. And it's like, yo, I don't like where this is going. So there's not pretty much any black people at this show. And I was talking to some of the people at the party. They don't know who the hell K-Camp is. They know his one record. That's it. They don't know his face. They know nothing about K-Camp. He had a popping record. Performed. Do I think that's racism? Nah, not really. But what it is they don't care. And there's too much cultural appropriation going on. And when you see black artists performing in front of only white crowds, I'm not saying it can't be mixed, but when it's only white crowds, you start to think about, dang, well, in 10, 15 years, all we're going to do is switch this out and it'll be a white artist performing hip-hop records in front of a white crowd. Slowly but surely, we've cut out the middleman, or not even the middleman, we've cut out the beginning man, which is the black audience in hip-hop. We're losing it. We're losing the black audience. And we're outnumbered. And financially outnumbered. So, it's like, yo, Post Malone has a strong white demographic. He doesn't have he's not in any clubs. He ain't in no clubs in Charlotte, Atlanta performing. He's in these 3,000 seater venues. He's doing tours with Justin Bieber. And he doesn't need the black coat stamp from the black fan because he's getting the black coat stamp from artists like Quavo, 21 Savage, and any other popping artists right now. That hurts us that they're co-signing that. So give Quavo and Migos and all them, give them to blame. That hurts us. And I'm not the hater here, but it's like, yo, we got to preserve this culture some kind of way. And Post Malone, he's doing everything but. This is a guy who's just using us. He's telling you, when I listen to hip hop music, it's not that deep with me. Even though a lot of people can tell you hip hop has got them through some bad days. Black Youngster told me to my face, I cried when I listened to Lil Boosie. I got plenty of people that come to me and tell me, yo, I still cry to Jay right now. Grown men hit me up saying I cry listening to 444. I think that's kind of crazy, but still. It's what music does to them. You ain't cry listening to some R&B? Like, and we, you know, with the hip hop elements to it, with a hip hop artist on it? Come on now. There's still passionate hip hop. J. Cole's music. Yo, I ain't gonna say I shedded a tear because I'm a man, but when that 2014 Forest Hill Drive came out, I got close. Yo, that's some sad, depressing shit. And hip hop still does something for me. I tell you right now, I shedded a tear when Take Care came out. I'll be damned if I didn't shed a tear when Take Care came out. And Drake's rapping on that. Kendrick's phenomenal. Crit's phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I think, by the way, Sci-Hi just put out a dope project. So I think Post Malone and guys like this, yo, you already using the culture. We can get your ass out of here. Damn, at least show love. Like, sheesh. And I think that's what Peter Rosenberg was talking about. Post Malone doesn't care. He's making money. And he symbolizes a whole generation of people who don't care. They didn't know who K-Cap name was. And Post Malone don't care about what hip-hop has done for people. This is about Post Malone making bread. And every time, I guarantee you, when he comes with a new record, and he cheated with that Rockstar record, I'm not going to stop saying that. I'm telling you, they rigged them numbers on that Rockstar record with 21 Savage. Every time he come with a record, because he still wants that black stamp, he's going to have another black artist on it. That's to get him on urban radio. And after that, he's shooting to the top on AC. So, this is the reality of the situation. And I really appreciate Peter Rosenberg for calling it out. Talk to me in the comment box below about this entire situation. Peter Rosenberg says Post Malone's got to show more respect to hip-hop, and I agree wholeheartedly. And a lot of people, again, going to say Peter Rosenberg not the right guy to say it. I think he's the perfect guy to say it because he ain't somebody that's just out here saying hip-hop is this, hip-hop is that, coming from a white man. He's putting in the work, right? Every day he breathes it, and he's broke artists before it. So, well, salute to Peter Rosenberg. And, yo, Post Malone, you got to show some real. I don't even know if it's in him. Everybody was telling me that he was a troll and He cared nothing about the community. He's just trying to make money. And it's not just him, by the way. It's black artists right now that are doing this stuff as well. You know what I mean? They just ain't gonna get called out because they're not a white guy doing it. And I get why. And there's other white artists doing this as well. It's time to call this mess out. G-Eazy. Talk to me in the comment box below. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.